This layout update is going to be a little bit shorter, but there wasn't that much to do, and I think it's been covered better elsewhere, so we won't hang too much on that one. Instead, I've decided to pad this one out with a little bit of cab ride footage, which always seems to go well on this channel. So enjoy the video, and see you next time. I said I was going to make some fencing, and here's my first attempt at it. I based it on a video made by Luke Towan, and I'll leave a link in the description because he got better results than I did. Nevertheless, I went ahead with my own, starting by taping all of my bits of music wire to some plywood, spacing the posts at 10 scale feet, though some areas required different spacing and were thus measured a bit differently. I soldered some cross pieces to these and then applied a very tiny thread of Walther's glue to the parts that would be touching the fencing. I modeled the chain link using a kind of bridal veil material called Illusion. It didn't cost much, and it's the finest weave I could find that would get close enough for HO scale. Sticking these parts together is a bit tedious, but it is necessary in order to get the right look. Having said that, I might have to go back and remake some of my fence pieces, but the material is cheap and the framing is already built, so it would be no great tragedy for me to do so. After everything was assembled, I painted the parts with some silver spray paint since I wanted to give the appearance that this was a pretty new fence. For something older, I imagine a flat gray would do. After that, I drilled some holes in the benchwork with a pin vise, making sure to get them deep enough that I could keep the fencing all at the same height while I installed it in the layout. That should keep it nice and stable. So now the next step for this is to complete the gates that allow rail access to the facility. But that may take a bit while I decide whether or not to make them operable. Until then, I have plenty of work to do on the Atlas Metals project. See you next time. So that's all there is to see on this video. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.